He almost threw it away, not because he hated letters, because he was tired. Bills, useless mail, ads. He saw an envelope with no logo, no urgent stamp, just his name. He held it for 2 seconds, then walked toward the trash. And if he had dropped it, his life would have stayed the same. But he didn't. He opened it, and in less than 1 minute, everything changed. You will hear 3 turning points, why small moments matter more than big speeches. I will also break down the psychology, 3 moments that flipped his future, why people miss life-changing opportunities every day. At the end, you will get a simple plan, and how to build a mindset that notices the tiny doors. Stay with me. If you feel stuck and you're waiting for a big break, a way to create more turning points on purpose. Chapter 1, The Life on Repeat. Turning point 1. Marcus was 31. His name was Marcus. He wasn't failing in a dramatic way. He was failing slowly. He had a job that paid the bills. He had a small apartment. He had a routine. But his routine felt like a loop. Wake up tired. Work, commute, scroll, microwave dinner, sleep. He told himself, this is adult life. But deep down, he felt something else. He felt like he was wasting potential. He wrote well. In high school, he was the kid teachers liked. Marcus used to be sharp. He spoke well. He had big ideas. But life happened. Money got tight. His father got sick. Marcus started working early. Now, he was 31, and his dreams felt far away. Then he just kept working. Years passed. Not impossible, just buried. Marcus had one secret habit. Late at night, he wrote, not for anyone, just for himself. Short stories, journal entries, random thoughts. Writing was the only time he felt like himself. But he never showed anyone, because he feared judgment. What if it's bad? What if people laugh? What if I'm not as talented as I think? So he stayed hidden. Then came turning point 1. It happened in a normal place. The break room. A coworker saw Marcus typing on his phone. What are you doing? Marcus tried to hide it. Nothing, just notes. The coworker smiled. You write? Marcus hesitated. Then, for some reason, he told the truth. The coworker said something simple. Anything you hide stays small. Yeah, I do, but it's not serious. Marcus laughed it off, but the sentence followed him home. Anything you hide stays small. That night, Marcus opened his laptop. He stared at his writing folder. Then he made a small decision. He entered an online writing contest. No one knew, no big announcement. He sent one story, just a quiet submission. Then he forgot about it, or at least he tried. Chapter 2, The Letter in the Mail. Turning point 2. Weeks passed. Marcus went back to his loop. Commute, work, scroll, dinner. One Friday, he came home late. His mailbox was full. Mostly junk. Coupons, bills, flyers. He grabbed everything and walked upstairs. He dropped the pile on the counter. Then he saw the envelope. Plain. No logo. No clear reason. Just his name. And he felt something strange. Hope. He stared at it. But hope can feel dangerous when you're used to disappointment. It's nothing. So his brain tried to protect him. It's probably marketing. Don't get excited. He picked it up, then walked toward the trash. That's when his phone buzzed. A message from his bank. Low balance alert. Marcus sighed. The timing felt cruel. Like life saying, don't dream, pay bills. He looked back at the envelope, and he almost dropped it. Almost? He tore it open, then he stopped. He said, fine, I'll open it, then I'll throw it away. 1 page. He read the first line, and his chest tightened. Congratulations, Marcus blinked. He read it again. The contest. He didn't just enter. He won. Not first place, but selected, published, and included in a small paid program. They wanted him to join a mentorship group. They wanted him to submit more work. Nothing life-changing on paper. They offered a small payment, but it was something life-changing in meaning, because it was proof. Proof that his hidden skill was real. Marcus sat down slowly. Not from fear, from shock. His hands shook. That was turning point 2. Created a door. Because one tiny moment, one story, one quiet action, the identity shift. Marcus stopped seeing himself as a guy who writes sometimes, not the money. And that changed how he moved. He started seeing himself as a writer. Chapter 3, The Door He Walked Through. Turning point 3. They celebrate. They post. Most people get a chance and waste it. Then they return to normal life. Marcus almost did that. They talk. He almost treated the letter like a lucky event, but then he remembered the sentence. Anything you hide stays small, not from the world, from himself. So he decided not to hide anymore. He accepted the mentorship. He showed up to sessions. He submitted work on time. He took feedback. And feedback hurt. People pointed out weaknesses. You rushed the ending. Your dialogue is strong, but tighten this. This part needs clarity. Old Marcus would have felt attacked. New Marcus felt hungry, because now he had proof. Marcus built a simple system, so criticism didn't crush him. It sharpened him. He called it 1 page a day, not a mood-based system, a rule. Every day write 1 page. Good or bad, 1 page, no excuses. Some days he wrote at 6 a.m., some days he wrote at midnight. But he didn't break the chain. Then he did something harder. He told one person in real life. He expected her to laugh. His sister? She didn't. Finally, that word hit him. She said finally, like she had been waiting for him to take himself seriously. Marcus kept writing. Months passed. He built a small portfolio, not viral content. He started posting short pieces online. Then the world responded slowly, just real work. A few readers, a few shares, a few comments. Then came an email, a small publisher. They said, "We like your style, do you have more?" Marcus smiled. He had a system, because now he did. He had pages. That was turning point 3, not the publisher. The consistency, because the letter opened the door, but Marcus walking through it changed everything. Why tiny moments create massive change. This story is about 1 letter, but the real lesson is bigger. Number 1, small actions compound. Marcus didn't change his life in 1 day. He wrote 1 story. That small action created a result. Then he used that result to build a system. Small actions become big outcomes when you repeat them. Number 2, people miss doors because they expect gates, a huge moment. Most people expect a big breakthrough, but life often changes through tiny doors. A short email, a small opportunity, a random conversation. If you're not paying attention, you miss it. Number 3, proof changes identity. Motivation is weak. That letter gave Marcus proof. Proof is strong, and proof changed how he saw himself. The tiny door plan, start today. If you want more turning points, do this. Step 1, create 1 small shot per week. 1 application, 1 submission, 1 email, 1 post, 1 shot every week. Step 2, build a daily minimum. Pick a tiny daily rule. No drama. 1 page, 10 outreach messages, 30 minutes skill practice. 1 workout, minimum beats mood. Step 3, watch for tiny signs. Pay attention to feedback, responses, small wins, small rejections. These are signals. Signals show where the door is. Step 4, stop throwing away your chances. If you get an invite, reply. Do not wait for the perfect yes. If you get feedback, use it. If you get a small yes, build on it. 1 trusted person. Step 5, share with 1 person. A mentor.
A friend.
A sibling. Hidden goals die in silence. Supported goals grow faster. Step 6, track your chain. Use a calendar. Mark every day you follow your daily minimum. Do not break the chain. Step 7, 1 action today. Today do this. Choose your daily minimum. Then do the first 10 minutes right now. Start tiny. Stay consistent. Marcus almost threw the letter away. And that's the scary part. Because life-changing moments don't always feel special. Sometimes they look like junk mail. Sometimes they come when you're tired. Sometimes they arrive on an ordinary day. But the difference between stuck and changed is what you do in the small moments. Say this out loud. A tiny decision can open a massive future. I will not ignore my small chances. Then take 1 small step today. If this story helped you, subscribe.